met a Holocaust survivor. Crazy. It took 25 years. Failing AP US history, middle school US history, all this history, and I finally met a Holocaust survivor. I didn't really talk much to her, but I met her. It was accident too. Somebody just said, "Oh, did you know my wife was in the Holocaust?" And I was. It's weird. I think I did something cringy or something awkward. I said, "Oh wow, history." I didn't even know how to react because I was so thrown off. But it got me thinking about how, there is evil in the world. There is legitimate evil. There is legitimate evil. And sadly, evil's a part of human nature. I hate to admit it. And sadly, within myself, I have this evil too. I'm evil every day, Your boy, sometimes he eats goldfish before dinner. It ruins my appetite. The most evil thing I do. It got me thinking about how, we shouldn't be evil. Google even had that campaign, "Don't be evil." But easier said than done, because who am I to tell you what's right and wrong, good and bad, ethics, morality, all these things that I've never taken it. And if I've taken it, I failed for ethics class I took. Like, I failed it. Legitimately, that was the thing stopping me from getting a master's degree, was an ethics class and a tax class. But an ethics, so I don't know if I'm qualified to talk about right and wrong and what's ethical. Doing the right thing is the best thing. But I also think it's the hardest thing. And it's something that my parents tried to instill in me. Tried. Definitely failed along the way. But they tried to make me an ethical person, and I try every day to live an ethical life. But evil is real, and evil is around us, and most importantly, evil's within us. And the best way to fight evil, is with love, and that sounds hippy-dippy, I'm gonna sound like some kind of Beatles song or something from the 60s without the Fantastic Four. I can't even say his name, but what the person in the 1930s did in Germany was such an evil that it's so sad, And there are people that deny the Holocaust. There are people that deny it. I don't know why, but evil is one of those things where it's something we deal with every day. You deal with it at work, you deal with it at school, with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, with your parents, with your siblings, with your grandma, with the 7-Eleven shopkeeper that won't get the cigarettes you like. You deal with evil all the time. And evil is so subtle. Sometimes evil is eating an extra donut when you know you shouldn't be, watching how much sugar you take in. Sometimes evil is not being truthful when you know you're supposed to, and not really paying for something and knowing you'll get away with it, or not paying a fine, or parking in a handicap thing. Even though those are small things, it adds up, because the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and those good intentions can really be just small steps of evil. Evil is something that I fight with every day. And evil is in our world. It's in our government. It's in, religion, human structures, higher education, taxes. Taxes are evil. Don't get me started on that one. And it's something that we have to fight up every day. And people don't even agree on what's evil, because what's evil for you might be great for me. What a vegan considers evil, which veganism is evil, but what a vegan considers evil, someone like me, I eat meat every day. Your boy loves his brisket. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, but a vegan will sadly disagree with me because they're wrong. Trying to fight evil is a lifelong struggle, because it's something we have to fight against, but it's also at the same thing, it's something we all contribute to. It's something we all contribute to. And I've been on this channel questioning things like hell and purpose in life and aliens and all these things, and Now I'm trying to take on evil, something so much easier. You know, all the other stuff, light work, evil, the easiest thing to take on, whether or not. It's something where I wish there was some straightforward answer, because evil changes. Some things that are socially acceptable are not socially acceptable anymore. At some point, people thought that, like, you know, it was wrong to have a same-sex couple, and now it's changed where it's socially acceptable and it's legal. Like, evil changes. At one point, it was perfectly, and actually it was encouraged by the government to separate black and white people through segregation. And then we rallied behind that and said that was evil. At one point, slavery in this country was completely legal. But then we fought a war, and then, you know, MLK also fought for rights, and now we say that's evil. There's evil today that will be unacceptable in 50 years, and we have to identify it and fight against it. And the thing is, people are wrong. Like, people get things wrong. Surprise, surprise. Who knew that, you know, people get things wrong, and that's also a part of evil. And maybe that's what evil really is ignorance and getting things wrong. But that's deeply within our human nature. And how we fight against it is something I'm trying to figure out. But I at least know that being aware and responding with love is a whole lot farther than doing nothing. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked, please like and subscribe. You know, your boy, road to 500, probably won't get there. Probably, who knows who watches, who doesn't watch this, but thank you so much. Socials will be linked down below. Thank you for everyone who watches. We'll see you soon.